Welcome
Welcome.
to Shade in the City. We're back, y'all. We're back.
Why you doing like that?
We've been gone for a minute. Now it's time for the jump off. Hey! Um, y'all, yes, we're returning to where it all started. I can't even hold
Oh,
y'all.
you mean Ready to Love? This is
Ready
this
to
is
love.
it's one of our first loves.
I was gonna say it was one of our first loves. I ain't even gonna hold y'all. So we back. We back. We in Philly. You know, they up the street. They up the street. They ain't too far from Baltimore. Well, I don't know. Now that they breaking down, I'm from Southwest and uptown. I was like, shit, there's a lot going on. I just know Philly, but granted, I've only been to
I
Philly
don't
once.
know, but what I seen on the show, I'm kind of liking Uptown.
Child.
I mean, that's the only one. That's the only
Look,
one.
I'm gonna just say this right now before I make all my comments on the men's. Y'all just up the street, okay? Y'all just up the
Well,
street.
not y'all. The only one I think is the cutest one, but he's still not really even my type. Is Eddie. That's definitely your type.
Anyway, y'all.
He
So
does. What is it? Rick Fox.
and you knew I like some Rick Fox.
Yes.
Okay. So
He does.
yeah, y'all, we appreciate you being here. This will be a we are gonna be doing this a live panel with the one and only, our lovely co-host, the really B. So but as y'all know, she cruising. She out cruising. So we're gonna let her do her thing. But next week we will be back. So we are going to give you photos for this one because obviously it's recorded video, but please don't y'all get spoiled. This is not going to be an every week thing, okay? Because it's going to be live, and I ain't got time to be running to go get pictures before we get up in here on this live, okay? But I appreciate y'all and we love y'all. So yeah, if you haven't already, go ahead and hit that like button for us.
And that subscribe button.
And y'all, let's get into it. I'm actually excited. Maybe because they took a break. This what Love and Marriage, Detroit, Huntsville, for all. Just take a break. Give us a minute because I'm actually ready to get into it. So y'all, let's do the thing and let's get shady. All right, y'all. So let's get into it. So we see the lovely singles. I want to say couple singles. They're arriving. Apparently, they're at a winery, which I thought was dope. I need to know the name of that winery. And so they out there, and first we get to meet Deanna. Okay. She is not the best picture of her, but she is, but I can guarantee you it was better than what they posted online. And let me just preface this. Y'all, they did y'all wrong. I mean, they do every cast wrong, but they really did y'all wrong. Because when I looked at all of y'all pictures online, I ain't gonna hold you. I didn't think nobody looked girl, guy. I was like, everybody looked terrible. And I don't mean that and like, but then I said, let me keep my opinions to myself until I see them in person. And exactly what I thought, y'all all look much better in person.
And
Beautiful, beautiful
usually,
black people. I can appreciate it.
you know what I've also noticed? Yes, the pictures that we see online, normally nobody looks good.
Yeah,
But
nobody looks.
also what I notice is even when we see them live and, on the TV screen, the women still look better than the men.
So yeah, y'all. So Deanna, I think I told y'all she's 35, firefighter. She sits down, she's having a conversation with our good guy Naeem. Now I ain't even gonna hold you. We can make predictions early on, but my detector went off because guess what? Guess who I'm attracted to? So we can place bets now, but if Naeem turns out to be an F boy, my detector was not off. My detector still hasn't failed.
I think Kiki clocked it.
Well, I'm just telling y'all, y'all can go into the comments and let me know what you think. But usually my detector is never off. And I said, "Oh, he fine." I was just liking it. And I said, "He's probably an F boy." He's probably an F. But I was sitting there just, "Oh, he fine." Anyway, so he's 42. He's a gym owner, likes fitness. Okay.
And he's a Sagittarius.
That to me
That's
was the red flag.
that
That
says
to me was the red flag.
that
Okay.
says enough.
And he also enjoys rubbing feet, which I'm not a feet person. So,
You know,
but if you want to
I'm
rub
not
my
opposed.
feet,
I'm not opposed to that.
because sometimes when I ain't got a good and they get the ball of the foot and they be in there working it and do something to you. You know what I'm saying?
They'll
So,
be in there working it, huh?
right. Mess around. That's Shade in the City After Dark. Let me be quiet. So he talks about how he struggled with being adopted. He feels like, the love he was looking for, he needed to give himself. And I said, you are just saying all the things, Naeem. Okay. And he says that he's doing things, and this is where he got me. This is where you got me, brother. When you said you're doing all the things to fill your cup so that it can be reciprocated. And if Nails can tell you anything about me, if it's one thing I talk about, it's some damn cups and filling them up. Okay. Okay.
I'm gonna
So
fill.
he
I'm
was,
gonna fill. I'm gonna fill my fridge and pay this mess no mind.
so I was all up in it. He could have, child, that little 5 minutes, and I'd be like, he's it. He's the one. I would have been like, Camille, that's me. That's me right there. That's me. So yeah, then we meet our girl Angie. Oh, you got the little small
I
fridge.
like. I liked and yeah.
Oh, I knew somebody was missing. I gotta throw her in there, y'all. I didn't get her picture. But
Angie.
yeah,
I like.
Angie's I did like Angie. Angie's 40. She's a bartender. She says she's been engaged before, and it was the best relationship she ever had. But then unfortunately we learned that he shortly after he proposed, he had a heart attack. So she said that, she has closure and she's ready to move forward. And then we meet Eddie, which I also don't have a picture of, so forgive me. I knew I was missing two people. Eddie, 31, he's a general contractor. He feels like he's a 5-star package. He can cook, travel the world, and build you a home. And I said, Eddie,
I think Eddie's the cutest so far.
you speaking my language.
We got to see. We got to see who else they bring in. He's still not my style really, but if I had to pick anybody off of looks, it would have been Eddie.
I like Eddie. So he admits that his business takes a lot of his time. And that's why he wants a partner who's understanding, because he has no plans on slowing down. And then we get to meet what is this young lady's
Yeah,
name?
Kiki.
Where is she at?
Kiki, do you love me? Are you
Right.
right?
Kiki's 33. She is an insurance specialist, and she says she grew up a spoiled princess and expects a man to offer her basically that same treatment. She ain't settling for less. And I said, okay, Kiki. Then we meet Jay, which I think a lot of the ladies were kind of drooling over. They gave him Omar Epps. It doesn't give me that, but I also, let me say, I'm not attracted to Omar Epps. So it didn't do anything for me.
I mean, it depends on which Omar Epps you're talking about. But I mean, he's skinny, so I would have thought it's Omar Epps back in the day, and it still didn't give me that.
Hmm.
It didn't.
Well, Jay's 34. He works in cybersecurity. Deanna is immediately attracted to Jay. She asked him what made him want to try this experience. He says, love has been chaotic lately, and he wants to find something meaningful. So he said that he lets us know that he has kids, but his kids' mom left and lives in Virginia. I told y'all we just down the street, y'all. I really told y'all. Like, so anyway, well, I shouldn't say down the street, more like down the highway. But anyway, point being, so he's the primary parent for his two kids, and he loves being a single dad, but he would like to, him and his kids would like it if he found someone. So
So then we meet Sahara, who's 35. She's a home health care agent. She said her psychic told her that she was gonna meet somebody in July. So come on. Okay. Tommy gets there and welcome them to the first Ready to Love wedding.
is it just me? Is it me?
What?
I guess we can get into it, but I like her. I like her spunk,
I like what's his
but
face?
I
He
can
said he liked
understand
her.
what the guys might be
He said she's
feeling.
getting city girl vibes.
Yeah. And I hate to say, but not even that. She gives like a little, like I'll fight you kind of a little bit vibe. Like why they said a little rough around the edges. Maybe that's I
She's
see when I don't want to say city girl because when I think city girl, I think Young Miami, I think JT, like that's a like act bad.
I don't think that's
No, but I think he's saying like she gives city like
city.
rough
Yeah, like
around the
like Philly.
yeah, like Philly, right?
Yeah, like
Basically.
Philly.
Yeah.
Like um
Look, like that type of John.
yeah, I can't with you. So Tommy got there, he welcomed I'm sorry. He welcomed them to their first Ready to Love wedding, and then he introduces Cornelius and Camille. But why? Why are they getting married in front of a bunch of people they don't know?
Well, I just want to say this. As y'all know, if y'all go back with us and if you would like to, it'll be in the playlist because again, we've been on this Ready to Love for a little while now. But and we just gave it up because we was getting a little tired. However, I am going to say that I think that we can both admit we gave Camille a hard time based off of what we saw. Like we did a lot of people on the show. However, we did have the pleasure of meeting Camille.
Mhm.
And not only is she a Pisces, so she, that right there kind of opened the door for me.
She was a lot different in
But
person.
she's now I will say this, and this is how another thing that I love about her because she's animated. She's like
Yeah,
very
she is.
much like me, like
And
animated.
she doesn't give that really on camera, I don't think. I know she did the
No,
face.
no, yeah, she's
She
very
wasn't.
animated. She's very sweet, and so I just want to say, like I said, and I told her in person, I told her to her face, and anytime I get a chance to slide in her DMs and congratulate or like a photo of her and Cornelius because I've been following them for a while, but she's a sweetheart. She really is, and so I was really happy. I told Nels I cried, and it wasn't because I cried like because I'm emotional and I'm a Pisces. It was more I cried because knowing them, knowing their journey, and here they are, and they made it to the finish line, even if it was in front of people that didn't matter to them. I just thought it was
Whoa,
very
whoa,
sweet.
whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, wait. You're saying this wedding that you saw made you cry?
Yeah, I cried.
It lasted like 2 seconds.
The vows, the everything, it made me cry. It made me cry. I'm happy for you, Camille. Congratulations.
They
Confetti.
didn't even cry.
They did. She was tearing up a bit. You didn't see it? She had to stop
No,
before it messed up her makeup.
no, I didn't see it. It looked super scripted. It was okay.
Well, it pulls at my emotional
It
heartstrings.
was giving Tubi.
Don't do that. Anyway, so shout out to Camille Cornelius.
Yes, congratulations.
Congratulations, confetti
I don't understand
to
why you did it in
my
front of
fellow Pisces boo. It's
I don't
almost our
understand
season.
why you did it in front of these people that you didn't know. Um, Zadia was there along with Corey. I didn't realize
What did you?
Corey.
I loved her dress, by the way. Shout out to
Mm,
the dress. The dress was beautiful.
I was just wrapped up in the fact that your guests that are there just
Don't know
know
you at all.
just know you from a past episode, and then after, I mean, past season, and then after the wedding, you didn't stay, hang out, have cake, no nothing, didn't introduce yourself. It was like out of place. It was weird to me. It was super
Okay,
weird.
I can respect that. I can, and I'm sure she can too. But she said, you know what? And a part of it, and I ain't even gonna hold you. And it may be a part of being a Pisces, but I'm sure a part of her feels vindicated. People went around saying
Well,
making
bring
this
back the
narrative.
people from your
Make
season.
I get
Bring
what you're
back the
saying.
people from your
For all
season.
the there were viewers, there were content creators that went
And
around.
now we're
Oh my
talking
God,
about
he don't really like her. She's forcing him. Blink twice if you need help, Cornelius. Like,
guess what? Feel vindicated in front of the people that said it. These
well,
people don't know you.
that's the viewers. That's what I'm
That's
saying.
not it's not just the viewers. And now the viewers are saying you're doing it in front of people that don't know you.
You terrible. Go ahead, girl.
Anyways, so yeah, it was weird. They didn't even sit down and have a reception, no nothing with these people. It was like, yeah, we're getting married in front of you. You might as well have done it at the courthouse. I mean, if he's gonna do it in front of a bunch of strangers. Then we meet Will. Now back to the storyline at hand, okay? Then we meet Will, who's 41. He's a biotech recruiter. And he said the wedding was inspiring.
He was
After learning about
inspired.
After learning about your wedding history, I bet it was. Um,
He
and
said he likes to step in the name of love.
and step right back out. Uh, and I won't say that Angela caught the bouquet, but she definitely got the bouquet. She said it's mine and no backseas. Okay. Then
Angie, let me tell you something, child. I'm too in. Don't break your neck trying to catch them things, girl. If it come, it come. Don't.
I can't do it. So then Tommy told them to, get to know each other because at the end of the mixer, two of them will be going home. So Angie's feeling Wayne, but really I can't get past the hair. It was given like a side swoop type of
So
thing.
I thought okay. So here's my thing. Wayne seems like he has like a very cool vibe, but yeah, I can't get over the hair either. It's a no for me. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't put Wayne up on the screen, y'all. That's Wayne. That's
Yeah,
what
it's like
we're talking
all
about.
combed to the front. Like, are you trying to do bangs or like a side thing? I thought people do that when they old and they missing hair.
No, you know what you should do? If you brought your bun a little further down on your head, that's what Wayne was trying to bring your
But
bun down.
it would still be a bun though. His is like just
No, but
like
you gotta bring
how
a
do you
few more strings down. You gotta be a few more
my thing is, how do you get your hair to stay like that? Are you bobby pinning it? You
maybe
hairspraying it and sleeping with a cap? What are you doing? Well,
there are men out here who wear bonnets. I'm just saying.
anyways, he's feeling Angela too. He said that he likes that she's family oriented because, he's a mama's boy. And your mama ain't tell you not to do that. Jay is over here telling Deanna, Deanna, is it Deanna?
Mhm.
Deanna that yeah, that he gets told that he looks like Omar Epps, and she agrees. She believes it. She sees it. Bring him back up again, cause
Who, Jay?
yeah, I don't. Do y'all see it? Are y'all seeing Omar Epps?
I do. You know what I'm thinking about?
You
I
think
see
about
it
the
around the
small
eye.
eyes. You think
Yeah,
about the
it's the eye.
small. That's it. He got small eyes.
No, it's small eyes. He's darker, he's brown skin. He's chocolate. Um,
So is Idris
I can
Elba.
see if he I think
So
if
is
he didn't.
Idris Elba. I wouldn't say he looked like
No,
him.
no, 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 no. But I think, that's what I'm saying. He has facial features like the eyes. If he didn't have the hair, he probably would look a little bit more like him.
All right, Trace.
I'm just giving everybody grace around this parts.
Naeem and True are feeling each other. He says she's a baddie. And asked her why she's not married. And she said, because there's no quality man around here. Okay. And, she said that she believes that therapy is essential. She said she's done the work and she's ready for someone who's new, healthy, and positive. Naeem said that in the past, he went too fast. And it's probably because, he was adopted and, he was out here trying to find unconditional love.
I love that he could identify those issues. And guess how he figured out those issues, y'all?
Therapy.
Yeah, therapy. You speaking my language. Let's bring Naeem back up.
I want to know
The
when
only
he.
problem is he bothers me because he gives me Brandon with that man bun. And that scares me because we know Brandon is an F boy. Huh?
I want to know when he went to therapy. At what point in his life did he go to therapy? Because I have questions on whether it's helping.
You're
I
terrible.
want to know if it's So Jay said that he was feeling Kiki and she's a little bit intimidating because he felt like if they was in the club, he would have to do a little extra to get her. Okay, I like that. I like that. You recognize, okay? And she was just eating it up. She was eating everything up. Okay. He said that he was in 11-year relationship. He has 2 kids with his ex. But they broke up because he wanted more.
Oh, and I forgot, y'all, but that's only because they threw her in. This is true. She's 35 and partnership manager. Just throwing that out there because I forgot to put her up.
See, let me say something. I know that, listen, that whole, oh, me and my ex broke up because I wanted more after
What
11
did you
years.
think about that? I thought
It
that
was a
was weird.
lie. It was
Oh,
it was a lie. I would have dug a little deep. I would have been like, true in that situation. Sir, what you're not about to sit here and do is tell me that you had 2 kids with this woman, been with her for 11 years, and you broke up because you wanted more. More what? More options?
no, I mean, I ain't even gonna hold her. When she
More
said it
women
sounds
in
like
your
you just
bed?
don't right. She said
More
it
what?
just sounds like you don't want a commitment. That's what it sounds like. I
Child.
was with her.
So, Will is a twice divorcee. He said that he wants what his parents has. Or had, I'm sorry, wants what his parents had, and then sat down with Sahara and asked her if her and her ex broke up because he was a chronic masturbator. How you gonna get it, sir? How you gonna get what your parents had? That wasn't ill. Like
You know
what?
what he gives me, and it's unfortunate because we know again
Weirdo?
we've been
Weird?
down this we've been down this road before where again it could be editing, it could be whatever the case may be. But what it gives me is he's socially awkward, and as we know, we've been told by former cast members that it literally is on like some speed dating stuff, and you got to work the room and talk to people, and maybe that's just not his style. Like that's might not be something he's good at. And so I think I'm giving grace, and I may be wrong. Y'all can drop down in the
It did
comments.
it did look like it was edited because he did say something about he's supposed to be saving his energy for you, right?
Right.
But um as a dude that I'm trying to date, if you're talking about my ex masturbating, like I'm not the one
Yeah,
that brought
that
it up,
that doesn't really that doesn't really
it's gonna rub me the wrong way. I'm cool. Why are you thinking about my ex masturbating? Anyways, Naeem and Kiki were hitting it off until she found out that he got 5 kids by 3 different baby mamas. And said, yeah, that seemed too much. Can't do that there. Okay.
because
Eddie
she said
seems
she got 2 kids and that's 7
like
total. And
you want
she
to
said,
bring
"Where
those
are we living?"
and it's too much drama, she said. Damn, where they living. Eddie seems to be a fan favorite amongst the ladies, which does not surprise me. Jay even gave him Rick Fox. They just
Hmm.
give him Rick Fox vibes. Deanna definitely caught Eddie's attention when she joked around and said that she was a stripper. But he was definitely intrigued still when he found out that she's actually a firefighter. I think all the guys kind of liked that she was a firefighter. And I
I
don't
think all the guys liked it too. But what did you think about her leading with, even if it was a joke? Because even like with Will's joke, it wasn't well received by Sahara. But what do you
lead it
think?
to one.
Like the oh, I'm a stripper, and then
I think she said that because like I think it's like a thing like she's going down the pole.
oh, got it.
Yeah.
Okay. See, I didn't get it because it made me feel like she's leading with like, and even though it might have been like a joke, it for men, you get what I'm saying?
You
They'd be
thought
like,
like it was
oh,
like a sexual thing?
right. Yeah, I felt like she was
I,
leading
I
with that.
didn't I didn't think so only because she's a firefighter and I thought
Well, no, now that you bring up
yeah,
that point to me, that makes so much sense to me. And it
it's
is a
probably
funny joke because, yeah, I
yeah,
do slide down a pole. So
exactly.
that makes sense. But I
I
didn't
think
look
it's
at
like
it at first when she said
like
it.
a firefighter joke.
At first, when she said it, I was like, well, why would she say that? And then when she was like, oh, just joking, I'm a firefighter. But I was like, but why would you say that? And I didn't make the correlation. It didn't
Mhm.
connect. So
Yeah.
that makes sense.
Um, well, Will is telling all the ladies that he's only been married for 1 year. In each one of his marriages, like it doesn't scream red flag on a play. Jay is giving True the rundown about his past relationship and how he was in a relationship for 11 years. He's been single for the past 4. And he don't want to be a player no more. And all she heard was you can't commit and you're a player and move on.
So what did you think about that? Let's dissect that a little bit because
So I didn't honestly I didn't understand why she was getting that vibe because all right. I would have wanted to know why him and his ex broke up. I would have wanted to know the true answer.
Especially after 11 years and you got 2 kids. Absolutely.
Exactly. The whole, oh, I wanted more would have not flew for
Sat with
me.
me. I agree.
But
Okay.
if you told me that y'all were together for 11 years, you were single for 4, and you were telling me that you were dating for 4 years, or like, just, you know, doing whatever after 11-year relationship, I'm not going to think you're a hoe. I mean, I'm not going to think you're a whore because you were in an 11-year relationship. I would assume that you were faithful the entire time,
Right.
and now you're free to do whatever you want because you don't have anybody's heartstrings
Right.
all twisted up in it. So I didn't really see, but
I
like you
didn't
said,
either. And I feel like if anything, if he said he was what he said he was single for like what 2 or 3 years or something like that.
boy,
4. But my thing is, I would this is just my opinion as a woman. I would much rather deal with a man that has gotten that out of his system, especially if he's been in a relationship that long and know what he wants versus getting with somebody that just left a relationship a year ago, is probably still not healed, still may have something, you know what I mean, go between the past girl because you got kids and there's still feelings involved. I think 4 years is a very, I think it's decent. And I to your point, I didn't understand. I get what she's saying about commitment, him being with the girl for 11 years and not committing, and you
exactly.
have 2 kids with her. Yes, that's a red flag. But
That
him,
understood, but
yeah, but him being single for 4 years and doing what he's supposed to do, which is find himself and figure himself out and heal. And that don't mean you can't date. I didn't think there was anything
but
wrong with that.
also, like you said, stuff gets edited, and we know this network is very good for doing it.
Right.
Chopped and screwed. So I don't know if maybe we missed something or what, but she really was, I mean, getting into him, and I thought maybe it could be a little bit deeper. So, but I'm not sure. So
Tommy gathers the fellas to deliberate on which lady should go home. So most of the men seem to like Deanna, Kiera, and Angie. They don't really see it for Sahara and says she gives, as we said, rough city girl vibes. And basically they see her in the friend zone. We see this every season. Um, Jay mentions True, and a lot of the men felt like their conversations felt professional, like they were in an interview. Um, he meets with the ladies. Kiera likes Jay and says that, he stands out to her. They all agree that they like Eddie. Deanna mentions Kiera. Hold on. Deanna mentions, and I think Kiera brought up Naeem, and not liking the fact that he has 5 kids. And all the ladies agree Willie isn't it, is what my notes say. So then Tommy calls them all out to the front. He said, come to the front of the church. Okay. And now that he been ordained, I'm not ordained. What is it? What do you, I guess, is that ordained when you
yeah,
get
it's
your,
ordained.
oh, well, go ahead, brother Tommy. So Tommy calls Will and Naeem to the front. He lets Will know the ladies don't feel like you're ready to love. And Will understand he's not everyone's cup of tea. Then Tommy then calls out Sahara and True. Okay. True feels like these men are trash for putting her in the bottom two. He lets Sahara know that she's not ready to love. Tommy then stops them and says that he's throwing a curveball and says that he's giving them a chance to meet the other 10 singles joining the group to see if they can find a connection. So Sahara says that she's done with this 5. She's done. And she's ready for the next 5.
What did you think of her reaction? Well, she said I ain't effing with them. I'm done with them, and she's ready for the next 5.
I'm with her. If there, I mean, could something grow? Could there be? But as we saw from the previews, I think those first starting 5 are going to continue to come after her throughout the season. But I think she is going to end up finding connection in that next 5 because we see her in further.
I agree with that, but I feel like she proved their point with her reaction.
Okay, I can hear what you're saying.
Rough city girl vibes. F y'all. Like, I'm done with y'all. Ma'am.
Like she might fight you?
Rather than what did you see or what was giving that vibe?
Right, rather than being receptive to what she could have worked on.
Yes.
Good job, Nels. Good job. Telling y'all. Therapy. Anyway, So yeah, y'all, we appreciate you being here with us. We are really excited for this season. And I think next season is going to Detroit, if I am not mistaken. So if we think Philly got it in for us. So if y'all haven't already, please make sure that y'all hit that like button for us.
Make sure you comment
Make sure that you guys are subscribed.
and you hit the notification bell.
And make sure you guys are following us on all the platforms, the Blue Sky, the TikTok, the IG, and the Facebook. And I just want to give a big thank you and shout out to our subscribers because yes, y'all did y'all thing today and
Yes, we
y'all
did.
really liking up the live and you really subscribing and listening, following directions. As I tell my 6-year-old, following directions. And we appreciate it, y'all. So thank you. That's the best early birthday gift you can give this Pisces. So I appreciate y'all. And yeah, we will catch you next week for another recap. And we'll be with the girl really be. We haven't decided what day as of yet, but we will make sure we come through, drop down in the community post and give y'all a heads up on yeah, when we'll be live to do Ready to Love. But we appreciate y'all. We love y'all and have a good week. Be safe and yeah. Super Bowl's not looking good for Kansas City. Yeah. Have a good night, y'all. Bye bye.